Hello YouTube, Suzaku Blitz here with part 9 of my Mega Man 4 MI run. Today's episode we'll be taking on Cossack number 1, also known as Blizzard Sky. Oh my god, lightning. And stuff. Oh, that's straightforward. So, it's a vertical section. No, it's a horizontal section, my bad. And yes, that's ice on the ground, and yes, there's a lot of meds to deal with. So this is the time where all the kitty gloves come off, because of the fact that you now have access to every single weapon in the game, pretty much every single power up in the game. Now the kitty gloves are coming off. You can pretty much use everything at your disposal, and as such, the author has taken everything at their disposal as well. So, Cossack 1 is a very straightforward level. It's got a lot of random enemies interspersed everywhere. It's not really anything difficult, it's just a lot of stuff to deal with at once. A lot of projectiles to avoid, just kind of take it slow, don't fall because these are slippery surfaces here, don't get hit by the rock like I just did. But yes, these are slippery surfaces here, so be careful of that as you're traversing it, because you might find yourself at the bottom of one of these pits. Just as the map has indicated, back the Chaos map has indicated, this is a complete horizontal section. You're pretty much just going right as fast as possible, with the occasional up or down, the occasional down every so often. So, for those particular turrets, the best way to avoid them is literally just stand underneath where the shot is, and the shots will go around them as it explodes above you. Hey, guess who's back? Hi, Beat. Be free, little one! Make sure to not leave the room until after you hear the little power-up sign thing, or else he may not be there, and you kind of need him for the next section. And something takes another rush cannon to the face and dies horribly. So, now we're just going to go ahead and go to the one room. Again, with that turret, just stand underneath the shot and blow it up. Hey, it's another balloon adapter. What happens if you inhale it? That's the trampoline. What the trampoline does is you fall into a bottomless pit. It will actually bounce you back into this air it's basically like a faster version of Beat. And it's going to be very useful later down the line, especially since there's going to be a lot of death spikes and endless pits, because there's another power-up that lets you handle death spikes, which will be coming in Cossack too. But yeah, it is possible to actually get the balloon adapter. If you recycle and handle the balloon adapter earlier, it will give you the power-up as well, but the balloon adapter is incredibly useful and should be picking up at the point in time. You generally don't have to worry about pitfalls or death spikes unless you're doing Skullman until much later, so you only really need it for here. And yes, this is an auto-scrolling balloon section a la Shmups, shoot-em-ups, I'm not sure. For the dragon specifically, you want to shoot their head. You can shoot out the rest of their body, and it'll make them a lot faster, and they track, so blowing them up in the head, ideally, is the best. Also, there is frame rate lag here and hard drive lag, and you might not be able to see some of the mobs just because of the way this particular auto-scrolling section is formatted, because of the amount of the level is called Blizzard Sky for a reason. Hey, guess who comes back to play? You might have broken my balloon, little man, but you have not broken my dog. And that was silly. So yeah, in order to turn around on this, you actually have to kind of hop on the thing to hop on rush, or hop on the balloon to turn around and shoot the other way. And there are going to be things coming absolutely everywhere in this level, so be careful for that. Again, as I was saying earlier, be careful of, or rather, I do apologize that some of the film quality is really bad here, just because the particle effects of the blizzard can cause some serious issues. So if some things disappear, some sprites disappear, you know why. Also, be warned that every time you do get hit while you're on rush, you will get knocked back a little bit, and you will actually fall off rush. So make sure to kind of stay low so that beat or the trampoline will get you high enough to get back onto rush. And yeah, just try to stay on the middle as you can. So this is the dragon mini boss. I got a couple lucky crits on him to handle him fast, but just make sure to aim for his head, because if he loses the rest of his body and becomes ridiculously fast, it's really hard to stay ahead of him, and he will just own your soul. So yeah, here comes the boss machine. Now that you're actually fighting him on rush, the easiest way I find the easiest way to handle this is to just basically find a weapon that shoots in multiple directions and just aim, like, so either ring, dive, even drill torpedo is very useful because it's 3-directional, and he does take 2 bars of life with the drill, so you can pretty much just own his face, like so. So yeah, I don't know if drill is the best weapon to use on him, but it's the weapon I use, so I'd highly recommend it if you can. And we're falling! Hi, Beat. I guess I'll see you all next part. Take care.